Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. We are still up here in the sky. Last episode we did some stuff. We made this guy, which is an auto crafting table. He's pretty much useless, which is awesome. We made some changes over here, so we have an actual chamber of tinted glass. It's a bit of a janky area over here, but it works. We can spawn withers in there and they don't escape and kill everything. Which we did have happen, but we managed to not die, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, that's most of it. We also set up a backpack with feeding upgrades and stuff. And yeah, basically just some cool stuff happened. So there's a few things I want to do this episode. One thing I want to do, if possible, is actually expand the roof on this. Maybe? So that we can spawn those rituals, the gateway, sorry, just all the time. You know what I mean? I think that would be pretty cool. The only downside I can think of at the moment is having to do that. Like, I really just wouldn't want to do that. But we might have a workaround. So, there exists an item called a cut and paste item, which is this guy here. Cut, paste, gadget. So, this guy needs another pair of shears, which we can do. And we can make him, which is awesome. We can power him, which we can do over by the machines. This should be quick and easy to power him. Very nice. 5 million power. That's a lot of power. And we should be able to cut and paste. So in other words, we might have to sleep soon as well. I should be able to cut the roof of this and move it up. Now, that could cause a few problems at the moment, at least. Oh, did we lose the bed to the great explosions? We did. That's okay. In a few seconds we can. So we'll wait for it to be daytime so that bad stuff doesn't happen. We'll have to close up the roof. And then I also want to put some fans in there, just so that things like phantoms and whatnot and spiders can be dealt with in general, but also for the ritual stuff that we do. So this is connected tinted glass. Eventually, we probably want it to be the mob grinding stuff, just so it is witherproof. But at the moment, I think we'll just keep doing this stuff. So that's tinted glass, which is amethyst. Yeah, okay. Alright, sure. What's this? Lead wire to get a little bit more? It's not horrible. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Let's do that. Let's turn it into this stuff. Power. Cool. Alright, that should be plenty to do what we want to do. I do need fans. Blocks of redstone. We'll need a few, basically. So we pretty much need what we've got there, just again. I'll have to get the distance modifiers and we'll grab those later, but let's at the very least get this started. Let's also maybe just do some ladders. Is that a horrible... It's probably not the worst idea we've ever had. It's probably not the best idea we've ever had, but you know, surely something good can come out of this. Power, 6 ladders. Beautiful. And we'll just have them go up here. I'll probably get a jetpack or something at some point, but for now, that looks great. So, I don't actually know how this will work, but we'll hold G. We'll put it in cut mode. So I'm going to right-click this block. I'm going to shift right-click this block. I'm going to... Okay, sure. I'm going to shift right-click over here, but I actually want it to be up a block, so I'm just going to do this. So now it'll hopefully cut these redstone links as well. It should cut the block below, as you can see. See how it goes there. And that should work. So, if I now look away from everything and I right-click to cut, is it able to do it? Ray trace, settings, menu, grow, anchor, rotate. Oh, cut. There we go. So as you can see, it has begun cutting. And it picks up all of that, which is great. Okay. So then I want to go... I kind of want to try just one block up. I know it's kind of... It's going to be a lot of work for what sort of thing. But I think that it's the play. Hold on, let's select this. Set it to build to me. And just see if we can get that done. So there, and there. And then if we can, there, and there. Cool. That's that done. And then we obviously want to paste this. So we'll come over here. And this should work like so. We'll just have to jump when it gets over here. So we're on top. It keeps all of the same lamps on them. But there we go. Is this still named? Maybe? Oh, it actually is. How cool is that? Now over here, it looked like we have a little bit that didn't do what it was meant to do, but that's okay. We can zoom in and right click there to get that placed. Pick up this little block. And there we go. Okay, so for starters, this looks pretty good. If I flick this on, there we go. So we have to toggle it off and on just to get it working again. I'm curious as to what that's going to do for everything. Let's also just turn the fans on just to get this stuff done. Oh, we do have a bit of a problem. Hold on. Oh, maybe I had it on me. I did not. All right, that's cool. Lever. I mean, I'm not seeing any more mobs spawn, so I think already... Oh. See, we're going to have to put some in the ground, I think. If we really want this to work. So if we do F7... Oh, well, actually, no, I think it should be fine. None of those are black. If we turn this off, it does go black. But as long as it's not nighttime... as long as it's not nighttime, they shouldn't spawn. Look, one here and there, I guess, isn't the end of the world. If we want to play that type of game. Alright, let's try and get the rest of the stuff done. So what I'm thinking we can do is possibly even just duplicate this entire bottom floor at the top. So we'll need another gadget for this. Let's head back up to the top. We'll put the cut and paste away. We don't need that at the moment. And can we get a copy paste? I don't think we've made one yet. Oh, if I can spell. Nope, we don't have one yet. So copy paste gadget. Grab this guy. He needs to be powered. How's this guy going for power? A big difference compared to the other guy. But once again, we don't need that much. So I think this is probably going to be fine. Sure, I'm happy with that. Okay, so building gadget. Nope, we want copy paste. So what I'd like to do is he's in copy mode. I'm going to shift right click. I'm going to build this out one. I'm going to right click once. And then I'm going to shift right click on the other side. Over here. And that will select all of the fans. As well as the toggle there. And the mob masher. And so then I want to place it at the top. So we're going to switch to paste mode. As you can see here. And I might just have to reverse like the spot that the thingy thing is in. But I think this should work. Because it's hollow on the inside, so it shouldn't break anything. And I should be able to just like right click it on here. Now, what we can do is we can hold G and click anchor. That allows us to look away and see sort of what we're dealing with. So as you can see, it's sticking out a bit, but that's probably... Oh no, it's not intentional. So let's go into here, go into settings menu, and we want to move it in that direction. So that looks good. And that looks lined up. So I'm guessing that will be a hole that we'll probably have to dig out. So we can preemptively break those two. Ah, well, I guess we didn't need both of those broken, but yeah, you get the point. That's where the relay will be placed. The rest should be fine. And they get placed on the back, so they'll actually be fine as well. And so I think we can kind of just do it. Now, I'll need things. So, for example, I will need more of those links. Or relays. Nope, they are called something. I'm guessing, did we actually use all the links? Redstone link? That's not what is that what we had? Redstone link. Am I crazy? What's this? Yeah, redstone link. Okay. And I don't have any on me. Really? Okay. Sure. Yeah, well, nope, not you. Hold on. Hold on. Redstone link. I still don't believe that we don't have it. Sure. Alright, we'll grab a bunch. Does this say how many I'm going to need? It doesn't. Hopefully 8's enough. I think it should be enough. As for the fan upgrades, great question I hear you guys saying. I'll grab 20. So that's for the distance, and then I think possibly fan width will need some as well. So I don't know, I'll grab 20 as well. I don't think we'll need 20, but you know, might as well. And that should be good. I do want a mob masher. I could just put another fan at the top there. Maybe we'll do that. And, no, we'll do the mob masher. What? No. No. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and right click to get that placed. And so as you can see, it's placed the links, and it should have also placed them with their filters, although it hasn't. So that's unfortunate. Is there a setting for that? Replace blocks? I do want it to replace blocks. Ray trace, does that do anything special? Copy. Right click, make sure it is copied, and then paste. We'll try it again. Alright, so it's actually placed the fans in now, but yeah, they're not hooked up with the carrot mode. Okay. That should be alright. We can probably make that happen, so we'll grab the carrots out to do that. What's going to be the best way to do this? It probably will be by making a little platform around here. Maybe. So for example, this guy will be... Oh. You know what? He might already be set. It just might not be visually showing. So hold on. Let's toggle the fans on. And off. And then on. And pretend... Well, no, they're not spinning. So it's definitely not doing it. Okay. That's beyond unfortunate. There we go. Alright. Cool. So this guy will get all of the distance modifiers. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Sure. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot more of those then. Alright, and then we'll just stand up here and... Oh, well, do you reckon I can stand on them? I can. Cool. So, can we do anything? Carrot? No? Okay, you gotta, like, shift right-click to reset them. Alright, I'll set these up, as horrific as this looks. And we'll get it going. I think this is, what, 2 that it takes? What's that? 1, 2, and then the middle. 1, 2. Oh, not really. Show area. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. Sure. And then this guy will be 1, 2. Show area. Cool. In terms of the distance, this pushes the whole way. That guy probably pushes the whole way. Awesome. So I will need 20 more fan upgrades. Alright, I need a little bit more iron, but that should be okay. And then we want 20. Cool. And then I do want another fan, and I think I just need some distance modifiers. So we'll grab 10. I don't need that many, but we'll grab 10. And we'll just have that guy be at the roof over in that spot. So I'll have to change some stuff to get it working, but that's basically the gist. I'll be back once I've got those set up. Alright, so we want this to be a fan. I do want it to be one that's facing down, but as you can see, not really easy to do unless I go in there, which I guess I can go in there. So let's toggle off the attack. Let's toggle off the fans. And we will try to get that set up. I am also going to need to, yeah, change how that is. So, okay, hold on. Boom, boom. So we jump in here. Slap that guy there. This will have just distance added, which should be cool. That can get replaced. That should be okay. This is okay, this is okay. I will need to just go up there, so... Well, we'll see how we go here. Hold on. Can I... None of these are blocks? Alright, we got this. We got this, we'll figure it out. Alright, so I need this picked up. That to go there. Boom, boom, boom. So much for the ladder we made. And then this can go here. Receive, and that. Cool. Okay. And then we'll clean up the mess we made. Maybe. If we can see with the blocks. Okay, cool. So, that should now all work. When we toggle that on, all of them should spin. Which it looks like they do. And we can have that on, and so they'll all get funneled there regardless of what they are. I just want to try one of the things again, if we can. One of these, gateways. And see if they all just spawn in there. I do probably now need, like, sharpness. I don't know if we need looting on it, but definitely sharpness would you know, help a ton. So let's let's make some, yeah, iron rods. That's what I wanted to make. Great, great. Okay. Cool. What are we missing? We're missing everything. We're missing all aspects that make an iron sword. That is great. So I'm going to grab out a stack of logs and make an incomprehensible amount of sticks, which is awesome. I am then going to grab this. Oh, that I totally should have just smelted upstairs because it would have been faster. And we're going to make some swords. There we go. Alright, cool. There we go. That should be plenty. Boom. We don't have redstone? Okay. Yep, I'm sure there's plenty in here. And there isn't. Okay. Of course. We don't have redstone. Makes sense. Once again, we could witch's hat it, but what's sieving? Oh, hold on. What's this? Geo ore. Geo ore. Yeah. Iron clump. Tempting. Sieving dust. Or red sand. And red sand... yeah, dust. Dust is the answer that you guys were looking for. So, what I should be able to do is this guy should have a crazy amount now. Not really. I guess it takes him a while to get stuff done. I want to manually crush this stuff until it is about to be dust. And then we chuck it in the machine over there. And it'll figure out what it's doing. Awesome. If we wanted to, you know, I don't see why we couldn't do one of these. You know, I'm just saying, I don't necessarily see why we couldn't. Boom. And so then sand will turn into dust, if I'm not completely mistaken, which I should be able to chuck back in there. And we got dust. Awesome. The sand I could have just chucked in the other machine, but we've already got this guy sped up, so, you know, might as well. And then this should get us incomprehensible amounts of everything we've ever wanted. So let's remove that. Chuck this in here. And, I mean, it looks like it's working. Very nice. Boom. Boom. Cool. Okay, and what? This guy's doing all the magnet upgrade stuff himself. Yeah. Which is why there's like a delay and everything falls on the ground. And it's actually horrible. But that's great. Alright. We've got redstone at least. We'll take that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Bam, and... bam. So what I've got 8 so far. We're almost there. I just need, like, what? This many more swords? Bam. 10. Perfect. I'm pretty sure 10's the max. Awesome. So we can jump down here. I don't have looting yet, but it's not really the point, I guess, at the moment. So, let's give it a shot. Let's head on in. Let's turn this on for a second. Oh. Huh. Really? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you should be dying, man. Alright, we'll turn that off. We'll turn that off. And so then, ideally, in the middle, which should be here, we do something. So I'm thinking what we do is we replace the block so that I know where to place it. And then we see if that works. So I'm going to chuck that there. I'm going to jump back in. Oh, and I'm going to turn that on and that on. Ah, see, that's a problem. Yeah, so one still spawned above. Now, as we know, cutting is actually pretty good. It looks like they keep all their data, so... Oh, and this is what I wanted to check as well. So we've got a phantom, and so I'm hoping that he goes up and he still gets pushed, and then he still gets killed. Just by the nature of how they work. Now, there is a time limit. I can add height modifiers to the fans, but he did sort himself out. What do you guys reckon? This should also be picking up all the loot that gets dropped. And apparently stuff that I dropped too. Look at that. Once again, we do have a struggler that found his way out. And then we're done. Now the fan doesn't actually blow the stuff. I thought it did, to be honest. That's okay. That's not too bad. I'll be honest, that's not too bad. I would love to have them all spawn in there so that it is just something I could do whenever, but I think, at least for starters, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this as is. I'll turn this on as well, just so that it works. But we have our lamp on, because I don't want mobs spawning and stuff. But if they do spawn, I want them destroyed. Block drops will teleport to you. That's pretty good perk to have. Cool. Healing received. Armor. That's nice. Okay, so I obviously do want to farm more withers as well. Now, to do that, if we head over to our machines, we have this guy that's been running. And he's gotten us some wither skeleton predictions, which we should be able to exchange for whatever we want. And I think I just want 3 skulls, although I'm seeing 32 skull fragments, and I'm thinking, is that better? You can make a skull out of 9 skull fragments. 9 times 3 is 27. Yep, more from this. Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. I guess it's an extra crafting recipe. We'll give it a test. We'll do one. We'll do one to make sure. But we should get more than 3, right? Yeah, 3 and a bit. That's awesome. Okay, sure. I'll take it. I don't know, again, if we need that much to be, rationing out the bits, but for now, I'll take it. So if you look in the top left, we do need to kill 5 more withers if we want stuff. So I guess that's what we got to do. How's this go? This guy's a chicken, which is cool. I'll get the rest of this, and then we'll head over and just kill a few, I guess. Cool. So we'll head back up for now. Shift K to do this, and we've got 35 wither skeleton skulls. That's pretty good. In terms of the soul sand, we should have, a bunch in here. There we go. So that's plenty. I suppose we can head down and just sort of... Oh, no, we can sleep already. So I'm going to kill enough withers so that we have the data model. That's operation number 1 that needs to take place. Because that'll be great benefit. Now, the question is there a world where... I guess not. I was going to say a world where I can just, build it from outside, but not really. Now, how greedy do you think I can get? As in, if we do one of these, can I build another one right there? I can. And then we place that there. Run back a bit, let them do their explosion. Shouldn't be able to escape. Will be very angry, as you can see. But hey, 2 at once. Should be okay. And so then we'll just, there we go. Definitely save some time. Oh, but, hold on. Yeah, make sure he doesn't break the, with a star, or another star or whatever. So turn your magnets on. It's very loud, I'm sorry, but... There we go. Now, as much as I do care about the nether stars, I kind of more care about the model, I guess. So we just need to do 3 more, which is pretty good. Now, can I, pre-place... I don't think you can have them directly next to each other, but you can sort of do what I'm doing here. To where, we can have this all ready to go. And then maybe I even just come out of this way. You know what I mean? So we'll keep that there. But we'll have this one ready too. Oh. And so then, what do you reckon? We do that, oh, do that. Yep. Alright, we sacrificed 1, but that's okay. Oh, well, you know what? That works. Magnet on. Tinted glass closed. Run back a bit. Cool. 3 are ready. Let's see if we can make it happen. Magnet on. Now, the sweeping edge damage is not much at all, so don't rely on it. But we just need 1 more, and then our data model's ready to go. Now, one thing to consider is... I know I'm yapping, meanwhile it's the loudest sound on the planet. One thing to consider is the... oh, hold on. What am I trying to say? Is the energy cost of this guy. It's a decent amount. Currently, this is going to be 2,560 if we actually want it up and running. Now, if we head back down to our machines... Whilst we're able to power this guy with enough lava, he does make 10,000, and he has a pretty big buffer. We might want to look into a second one of him. Not the worst idea ever. We're definitely... We need auto crafting. We genuinely do. And I think we need to do applied energistics. Unless refined storage is on its way. The only reason I say that is I know that refined storage 2 is a thing. Like, it exists. I don't know if it exists in this version, but I'm pretty sure it exists. And it would just be a lot simpler. You know what I mean? Like, it's got, like, yeah, the crafters and stuff. None of these are what I want. Which is unfortunate. We're going to need... Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Like, this guy sounds like what we want, but I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure I've used him, and I think he's quite similar to sort of that guy. Because, again, I'd love to have it built into this, but I just don't think you can. Types, items. Okay. Well, what we can do at the very least is get some predictions. As in, get a stack of these, or, you know, too many. And we can get one of these running. So I'm going to take the chickens out, and we'll chuck this guy in, and we'll just let him do his thing. See how that goes. Without any other machines running, this guy should be able to handle that, no problem. So I guess it's not the end of the world, and he can figure out what he's doing. So a full run of this guy got him to advanced, so he's a 25% chance of getting it. So 1 in 4 we succeed. This guy at the moment is currently a... not even a 1... Well, no, this would be a 5 in 100 currently, on average. But yeah, he'll get there. He'll figure out what he's doing. Sure. Okay, so far, I'll be honest, I think that's pretty good. I'm kind of happy with what we've done. Now, what I did want to do, and I haven't yet, is this guy. I want to set up a budding coal geode, which is made from 1 block of coal poured onto sand. So what I'm going to do is get a block of coal, and I'm going to chuck it in and let it smelt, which it does look like it is. You can see it slightly in blue. Looks like it's smelting. To be honest, I can probably just do this, and it's somehow easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, somehow that's just faster. Cool. Cool? No. Coal. Alright. And then what we need is a 5 times compressed sand. No, 1 times compressed. Oh, okay. Why didn't you say? Boom. Turn the magnet off again. Boom. Cool. 1 times compressed sand. And so we'll come over here. We'll chuck that up. We'll chuck that in the basin. We will left click the carbon to the bottom. And we will pour that out here. And that should get us a budding coal geode. Geode. I know all the words. I'm an expert in the words. Alright. And sure enough, it is cooling. And we now have one. Okay. Awesome. Kind of. Alright, let's grab a feral flare lantern. Hold on. Feral flare lantern. Grab one of these. Got my building gadget, and let's just grab like some of that. And I'm going to head down to the grass and just expand in this area a bit. So we'll place this, select it, and then set this to horizontal, not place on top, and just get some expansion happening. So there we go. And we'll expand this out. And that should all hopefully turn into grass and stuff. And that'll be nice, I think. And we'll go out there. And we'll just chuck a feral flare lantern. That'll keep this area nice and lit up, but it won't go that far. Hopefully. It shouldn't, at least. Cool. Oh, did we not get all this? Hold on. Nope, we don't have the dirt. Even though it is like, yeah, dude, you got the dirt. We just don't. Alright, cool. Alright, sure, man. Whatever you say, man. Boom. Alright. Every time we teleport, the audio over the rain stops, which is quite nice, because the rain, I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like it. There you go, it's a little bit quieter now. Okay. Budding coal geode. There it is. Now, if we want this Aldermodium block... Oh my god. Sorry, I hadn't seen this yet. Okay. Whew. Oh, an Aldermodium mace. Yeah, okay. So you fall off the map, land, and king hit something. Anyhow. What do we have? What are our options? Ancient stone you can make? Cool. Draconic stuff. Geor Golem conversion. Okay. Coal Geor Golem charm. This says, obtained by performing the ritual of awakening near budding coal Geor. And then with this charm, you can turn an Aldermodium block into a budding Aldermodium Geor. From there, you get Aldermodium Geor shards, which you make into an Aldermodium Geor, which I thought you could do something with. Okay, we can't do anything with it, but I think it was more so the proof of concept that we wanted to check out. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. So to do that, we want the Tablet of Awakening, which is this guy. He needs source gems, and he needs one of each sapling, and he needs archwood logs. Sure. All of which I think we can do. We probably already have the saplings. We don't. Okay. Let's check the quest book. So, Airs Nouveau is here. If we want to get started, we get a tome. Blah, blah, blah. Do we care about blah, blah, blah? I don't know if I care about blah, blah, blah. But we do need the saplings. So let's go at ours and do sapling. Here we go. So, I mean, we need some of these guys. And you sieve moss for them. You sieve moss, and you can get them from netherite. Brilliant. Alright, so let's search moss. We've got 17 in the system. Let's put that stuff away. But we also have over here, this guy, who's been working very hard at his job. And he will be getting us the goods. So I should... what I can probably do is just... hold on. Is just open this guy and just manually chuck the stuff in. And that's probably easy. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And power. Okay. Now, what do we have as a result? Well, we have our saplings. Thank you. I mean, that's all we need at the moment. Okay, so for this ritual, we do need more than one sapling. Not like we'll need this for something else later, so we might as well just, you know, do this. Turn on the magnet. Run around a little bit. And then, yeah, cool, plenty. Okay, so I'm going to store one of each in here, just so it's there as a backup. And then we've got the rest to craft with, if we want to. Just so we don't have to sieve moss again, because it might be a while until that guy's done. And let's sleep so we can skip this rain, shall we? Boom. What else was I going to say? Yeah, source gems is what we also need, right? And then anything else? One of the blue logs, which I think we just got. So source gems, we can get those from, if we go at ours and we do source gem, we click here and source gem exists. We can get it from this guy, an imbuement chamber with either some lapis or some amethyst shard. Doesn't really matter which. Next we'll need planks, which we'll get from this. So I will make some. There we go. Put those away. And here we go. I'm going to grab 4, I guess. And then we'll grab out some lapis. Lapis? Yeah, why not? That should be good. And then I think what we might do is see if we can just set up pipes. I don't think we'll need filters, but in case we do, we've got that there. And then we'll just set up chests, so we'll have just 2 chests. Why not? Boom. Alright, and we'll do this all over in the grass area, so let's grab a travel anchor. Thank you. In fact, while we're here, can I just look up the recipe to make more? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. We'll make one of those later. Alright, and this will be... yeah, cool. Okay. We'll probably pick that up later. Alright, we'll place this down. And we will chuck in our lapis at the moment to get that going, which is cool. And so that will just happen. It'll happen over time, but it'll happen. If you provide it source, it will increase its speed, as you can see at the bottom. And what we also want to do is just set up a little bit of automation as well, I guess. And so once that reaches 100, it's done. So it's a percentage, even though it doesn't say it's a percentage. So I think what we'll just do is this and this. And then we'll do that and that, I guess, maybe. So we'll have that there and that there. And now that did take that out, so what we'll do is we'll chuck this in, we'll set it to blacklist, and we'll say, hey, don't take the lapis out. And then we'll chuck that there. So it'll put lapis in. Oh, it actually continued from where it was. And then it should only take out the good stuff. The rest of these are almost done. So we get a source gem, a source gem, a source gem, and very shortly, another source gem. But we definitely will be wanting more. Oh, yeah, you did that. We definitely will want more, so I'll tell you what, I'll grab 3 just so that we can, you know, speed it up. We'll do that. And we'll head back up here. Cool. So we have enough to make this. Flourishing archwood. Flourishing? Flourishing. That's this guy. Oh, okay. I was like, flourishing? What? What do you mean? That's easy. That's done. Yep. We'll pick all the stuff up. Very nice, very nice. And flourishing. Okay, so the Tablet of Awakening we have. Now this guy goes into a ritual thingy thing. If we hold control, it should tell us stuff about it. There you go. Awakens nearby archwood trees into walkers and budding amethysts into amethyst golems. Cool. Guard against hostile mobs. Heal over time. Turn it blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Okay. I guess that's okay. So we might just need one of these ritual guys, wherever it is. Which I can't see, even though there's like 4 things on this screen. Am I crazy? Oh no, I'm not looking at the right spot. We'll search ritual. We will craft this guy, which is going to need an arcane pedestal. Ugh. Which needs source stone, which is stone surrounded by a source gem, and just pretty much more source stone. We just need more, and more. So we got 1. There we go. We've got enough for. Oh, it went in there. That makes sense. But yeah. I guess what we could do is just make this a little bit nicer, I guess. So let's do this, this, and this. Let's just do it properly, you know? So we'll do that. We will do this, this, and this. Let's put that in there. I'll go up and grab a drawer. Drawer. A drawer. A drawer. A drawer. And then this guy will go here. Why not? He'll have source gems. And you guessed it. These guys will be set up to extract. Because it is a drawer, they can only extract when it's source gems. What we can do as well, if we want to, is grab a lock from drawers. We can grab a configuration tool, which lets you lock. Yeah, this guy here. So we will need a drawer, because of course you will. You constantly need drawers in this game. I tells you. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Just get a bunch of drawers. Cool. Yeah, we can get rid of half these bookmarks. There we go. Alright, configuration tool. We might have already had one, but it's too late. I made another one. So if we lock this, we can then take all the stuff out, and it still remembers, hey, source gems belong in here, so it still won't break our system. And cool. That should hopefully get us the rest of the stuff we need. In the meantime, let's go ahead and craft some stuff. So for starters, let's get our this source stone. Perfect. We might also be doing some quests. I guess I've got to get to them first. And half this stuff I don't really care about. What is it? It's mainly just this, right? The spellbook. If I make a spellbook, we unlock everything else. Alright. Let's search spellbook. We just want a novice spellbook, which is going to be... Oh, which is going to be the tome, and then one of each of these, I guess. So an iron thingy. Another iron thingy. And it looks like you can color stuff. Yeah, anyway. And that should make us a spellbook. Cool. So is everything happy now? Yeah, lots of stuff done. So what does that give me? Don't care. What does this give me? Don't care. What does this give me? Don't really care. What does this give me? Care about that. Cool. yeah. We want any possible source gems that it's going to give us. If it thinks it might. Which I mean we got some, so that's pretty good. Got some pies as well. We'll take them. Okay. Arcane pedestal. We now have one. Great. And then ritual needs a source gem block. And then that is the ritual made as well. Now, this might need source. So to do that, we can search source and then jar. And we can make a source jar. It will need slabs. But we can make one. Like so. We can head over here. And we can place it down. Because this guy's budding. We're going to place the... I'm going to place the ritual here. I'm going to place the source jar here. I'm going to head back up. And I'm going to make a volcanic source link. So what this guy is, if I can figure out how to play the game, is, drumroll please, boom, boom, is it will smelt stuff in order to make mana, or source is what they call it. So I think you can actually use lava buckets, believe it or not. I don't know if it's worth it, but you can. And so we can place this guy next to the source jar. And you either give it to him, or you place it on a pedestal. So I think another one of these, if they can let us make it, and they say that we can. So we give that a shot. So this guy here, and if I chuck that on, he eats it, as you can see. And then in the perfect world, that guy fills up. Yeah, awesome. And so then this guy should be able to pull from that, is, I guess, the idea. So what we can do if we wanted, I guess, is I could probably bring this guy with me. If I wanted. Or we could, I suppose, search tank. Set this guy to bucket mode. Oh. And, you know, just fill this guy up. So can I have this guy fill up? Yeah, I can, is the answer. So if we now head back down here, can I do that? And do you think that's working? Well, I guess we'll see. It's currently 16%. We'll see if he burns a bucket's worth. Currently, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Okay. I mean, that's not the end of the world, though. Let's set this guy to just normal tank mode. We'll go up and grab that bucket back. Boom. Cool. Head back over. And at least we can sort of manually do that. Oh. And then that's not too bad. And so we'll get 100 source, and we'll pretend that that's enough to do whatever it is that we want to do. Alright, so, I mean, that's 100, regardless of whether it's ready or not. It's about to be nighttime, so we'll skip it. And then we'll come back. We'll try to get a nice thumbnail. We'll see if we can spawn whatever this is, and see exactly what it does. Okay, we are back. Let's give it a go. So we'll right click on here. It's awaiting activation. I'm going to right click it again to begin the running of the ritual. We'll try to get at least somewhat of it. Oh, and there we go. We have our G-Ore Golem. Now, how do we get the charm from him? Your budding cold G-Ore. Ritual of Awakening. Okay. Augmenting with book and quills will create charms. Ah, okay. Awesome. You're cool then. I don't really know if I have a need for you, but you keep doing you. We've got coal. Let's grab another thingy and give it a shot. So we just need a 1 times. Pow. Pow. We'll give this a shot. Da-da-da-da. Boom, boom, 9. And this. Okay, so what are we thinking? We want to do book and quill this time, and that's going to magically work. So we'll begin casting that. and we'll try to make the thing we need. So we need a book and quill, which obviously needs a book. Luckily we can do. And then we need an ink sac. Now, I don't have squid, but I imagine there's a gateway or something that will give us squid. Well. How do I get squid if I can't get squid? Market. We can do market. Alright, market it is. Alright, so let's jump in here. So we want a squid egg. We can buy that from the market. The market needs some red wool, which we can do. Boom, boom, boom. Market. These guys are great. So we will chuck this guy down here. And then, oh, there he comes. Oh, because that's a block, so he can't fall down. That's alright. And we want a diamond for all of his hard work. So we'll open him up. We will go to other. Specifically, we want a squid. And there we go. And there we go. That's our ink sac. And then if we search book and quill, we get a book and quill. Now, in terms of augment, great question. I don't really know how to do it, I guess. If we make another one of these, I need a little bit more source gem, but that's okay. Can I just place this on the ritual? I can. No, that's a book above the ritual. That's not the same thing. Let's pick this up and move the pedestal next to it. I reckon that probably does it. And we'll have this here, which is fine. It didn't use much source, I don't think. And then what? Yeah, I just need source. Very nice. So we'll head up here. Boom. Tablet of Awakening. Let's read it again. Augmenting with book and quill. Yeah. Yeah, and we believe that this is augmenting. Or at least I believe. Let's give it a go. What do you reckon? Get a couple more thumbnail shots. It didn't really do it, did it? Alright, I'll set up another one. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fine. Let's just do one of these so that we have enough to keep doing this. Cool. And then I'll chuckle the coal in here. It'll figure it out. We actually... Oh yeah, it's running off electricity, which is ridiculous. Yeah. It can do its thing. Okay. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to... Ritual. This guy I need to look into. So, ritual. Do I need to actually have the thing to look into it? Maybe? Or do I need... Oh, I probably need the book on me. The Tattered Tome. There we go. Alright, so the ritual guy's here. But then how do I augment it? Blah, blah, blah. Apply a redstone signal. I mean, that doesn't help me. Rituals. Performing rituals. I don't know if that's what I need to go into. Maybe it is. Performing rituals. If you wish to augment a ritual, simply toss the item on top to activate your ritual. Oh. Okay. Sure. Let's make some more. What do I need? I need red and purple. Okay. Red and purple. I mean, it is lucky that we can just, like, do this very easily. Turn the magnet on. Get that happening. Awesome. Turn that on. Do that. Similar thing. Make sure we get everything. Awesome. Turn the magnet off. And, yeah, keep one of each in there. Roughly. Alright, cool. Let's put coal at the bottom. I'll chuck that stuff in. And we'll get that casting. Very, very, very nice. We're learning today. We truly are. I'll get another one ready as well, because I have a feeling that this isn't going to work either. Just because I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Alright, come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, you do that. I'll go try this thing. So, ritual, pow. Put that stuff away. Head down here. Place this guy next to it. So, I just do that. Oh, yeah, and it consumes it. Okay. Now I activate it. Oh! And it's instant, almost. Look at this guy. Bookworm Charm. Obtained by augmenting a ritual of awakening with book and quills. Oh! I chucked this on top. I know how to play the game. Okay, I'll be honest, it looks like I need something else. I probably also need more of this. But I definitely need more of this, so let's do that. Let's do that. Come on. Power. Awesome. Yum, 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 yum. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Chuck all that in. Alrighty. Tablet. Perfect. Okay. This time I know what they mean. This time they mean start the ritual, chuck in the oh. Huh? Tempo near budding. Performing the ritual near budding cold geo. Performing the ritual near budding cold or geo. I mean, clearly not. What am I missing? Does it need to be near this guy? Golem charm. Coal or golem charm? Golem charm. Summoning. Used to controlling the creatures you might encounter in the world. Each being responding differently. One. Make sure you read up on bookworm. Chanting apparatus. Summoning help. Dominion wand. Okay. Dominion wand. Near budding amethyst. Sometimes helpful, sometimes not. And then a bunch of different ones up here. But I don't get it. Alright, let's head back up. I have a feeling that I need that wand. Let's search Dominion. Dominion wand. Okay, enchanting apparatus. I think you need a core for that as well. 2 of these, stick into that. Sure. 2 of these, a stick and a gold. Sure. The enchanting apparatus itself needs a source stone. And then it makes that. That's going to use something of mine. I think the gold. And then I think I need a core. Which is this guy, the arcane core. I think that's what I need. Either way, we've got all that. And then I believe we need pedestals. So we're going to need at least some more of this. And then we'll go pedestals. Cool. And I'll do 3. Because that is what this guy needs. Awesome. Okay. Let's go give that a shot. So clearly the source, I don't know if it is needed or not, but either way, that's okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to place the core here with the enchanting apparatus on top. Do you reckon that's how that works? Maybe. He's going to get a stick. Nope, he's not happy. Must be aligned with the base of the enchanting apparatus. Must be aligned. What'd that mean? Okay, cool. So, that's going to go there. 2 source gems that we don't have. Boom, boom, boom. Are going to go... Oh, the guy scared me. Here and here. And then a stick in the middle. Power. There we go. And I'm guessing it'll draw the source if it needs, maybe. At the very least, we'll get a wand, and then, I don't know, we'll hit that guy with it or something. Alright, Dominion wand. Stored entity. Entity stored. Home set. Shift right click does nothing, but he's gathering, I guess. Good on ya. Cool. So what have we done? I think this is just nothing. I think that this is an example. And I think if I had a block of something, for example, Oldemodium, and I run this ritual, we'll just get what we want. As in, I think if I just do this and begin it, that will turn into what we want. Maybe. Does it normally run this long? I dumb? Is I guess the other question. Let's head back up. Let's make a block, another block of this stuff. And just see, like, I don't know, do I have to chuck it in? No, I think it's too late anyway, because I think this has started. So should I just place one of these down? There you go. That doesn't really help us, does it? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Because if we search budding Allthemodium, obtain by performing the Ritual of Awakening near budding Allthemodium Geor to get the Golem. But we want the Geor. So I think this is just the only way to do it. I think that's just a fun way. Yeah, I think I just was misinterpreting it. I guess. Because this has this as a recipe, so I thought maybe there was something you could do, but I guess not. Maybe. Cool. So if we actually wanted to do this, we would essentially need soul lava. Cool. Soul lava, which you get from, from a vat. That's fun. Huh? Lava, soul sand, and warden might make soul lava. Warden tendril, which you can get from loot fabricator with warden. It's an idea. Hold on. Let me bookmark soul lava. We're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon. I mean, this is clearly the play. This fluid laser, this over a warden, but like the blur, you know? Soul lava comb, soul lava bee, soul lava. The liquid itself, is there a specific? I mean, I guess that's what we're looking for, but yeah. All right, soul lava bee. You get from casting soul lava over a ghostly bee spawn egg. So you need the soul lava regardless. Then you need this guy, which you get somehow, and blah blah blah. Okay. Warden tendrils. So yeah, we could farm wardens, get tendrils, and get a little bit of soul lava doing that. And then what's the context? I don't know. I don't know. I also will say that I don't know how it works with this guy because we're running him on electricity. So he just won't be able to do it. It's just blue. Too cold. Okay. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, I don't really know if we did anything successful, but we've at the very least learnt. We've got... Did we learn? We didn't even learn anything, did we? We learned what you can't do. Oh, well, this is a waste of an episode. Hold on. Can we at the very least see what these guys do? Geor Golem. Is there any information on what a Geor Golem does? What's this? Familiars. Amethyst Golem. Reduces knockback taken by half and knocks back any attacker. Giving the Golem an Amethyst Shard will grant 3 minutes of shielding. So what does a Geor Golem do you think? Amethyst Golem. Ritual Index. Why does the book look different? It didn't look like this 2 seconds ago. Right? Am I crazy? Alright, if I hold this and then hold this, we get a completely different book. Sure. Let's go to the start of this one. So, familiars in here doesn't mention Geor. Entry Index. Cool. I'm just seeing if there's like anything in here. Here's a cultist. Entry index. We'll go to the G section. E, F, G. Geomancer. Gravity. Okay. And if we search G... Oh, I'm gone. I don't know what I've just pressed. No, we're back. At Geor. I mean, there's no book. So, like, what's the point of the... golems? Sorry, I'm just like mind blown. So we can get the shards. Jar of Miner's Wisdom you can make using a Geor shard, but I guess it just counts as coal. Sure. Okay. I guess don't bother is the lesson of today. This useless little guy. Alright, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. Thank you guys, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, where maybe we get something done. I don't know. We'll probably do vibranium. Especially, I guess we, you know, we did do a decent amount. Like, we got this guy up and running. One of these guys. And he's gotten us some weather predictions, and, believe it or not, we can get nether stars. Now, we can also make a wither's compass with it. But, yeah. Get us some nether stars, hey? Pretty good, if I say so. And I will actually go and grab, more predictions, which are up here. I'll keep some on me, maybe, because... Where are we? Because, I mean, we definitely want more. So if we can get this guy up to, like, 1-to-1s, where we're just guaranteed nether star each time this guy runs, that's pretty good. We can also time and bottle him. Yeah, I don't know. Mission success. Once again, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.